What's up guys, welcome back for another DevPro Duel video. Elemental heroes get new support very soon. Stratos is still banned, but we get a somewhat new Stratos called Shadow Mist. Definitely not on the same level, power level of Stratos, but it does nicely support heroes in the competitive play. DevPro is still giving me a lot of errors with the new cards and the replays afterwards, but I managed to get something going. Yeah, as always, the deck profile will be at the end of the video, so game number 1. Okay, the first opponent is playing, start off relatively quick with battling boxers. Yeah, normal summon Bubble Man. Yeah, I was looking for the name, so normal summon Bubble Man. Set my whole back row, special summon the other one, and send the Shadow Mist to the grave. Shadow Mist is an excellent addition to the deck, since when Shadow Mist is sent to the grave, either as a detach, sent from your hand or from your deck, it's a Rota. It's a reinforcement of the army, so you search out another elemental hero from your deck. I don't want to lose my Lava chain, since next turn I can just send another Shadow Mist to the grave, again a Rota, so I'm obviously going to prison his monster. As I said, search out the Bubble Man for my deck indeed, also sitting on that Miracle Fusion. Normal summon Alias just in case, attack. If he has Torrential I can follow up with Miracle Fusion, keep the pressure going. So yeah, looking pretty solid, have the Horn set. I don't know what the other back rows are, definitely the Emergency Call and I believe a Phoenix Chain. So yeah, pretty solid against battling boxers, since their lead blow is their boss monster and it fails to both Phoenix Chain and Horn. So I draw into Rota, okay, not bad, activate the Emergency Call, search out my last Shadow, then special summon the Bubble Man, and go for Arknight, to either lure out the Bottomless or the Warning as he does now, so I can freely activate my Miracle Fusion, so pretty much clear the way for a safe Miracle Fusion, since that's pretty much your key card of the deck. You want to special summon your elemental hero Shining as quickly as possible, and with him nicely sitting at 3200 attack, you can wreck through your opponent's field. He reveals creature swap, definitely wasn't expecting that, but it doesn't really matter. The monster survives due to safe zone and next turn I can just end with Cowboy. Quickly, it's a good game. He did see that coming, all says it in the chat, so we lose 800. Okay, nothing too special I think here. Okay, so the next duel, this was the very first game I had with the deck, and obviously, you see my opponent is playing Shaddolls, and Shaddolls is, I think, one of the most terrible matchups the hero deck has, since you obviously need your extra deck to win, to go for Shining or whatever, and because I focus my deck on the special summon monsters from my extra deck, my opponent can maximize the value of his polymerization card, so he can send the materials from his deck to the grave. So I know I either have to OTK or end with Dweller. He goes for the polymerization for Midrash, I believe it's called, and the dragon is also sent to the grave, so he can destroy one of my back rows. He's also setting up the Falcon, very threatening. He has the fusion in hand. I do have 2 Miracle Fusions in hand, not live at the moment. I can only special summon once, so I have to keep that in mind. And I top deck into the Foolish, so that's excellent. So activate Foolish Burial to send the Shadow Mist to the grave, turning it into the reinforcement of the army. Search out Alias, and we know that his face down is the Falcon. So here I almost forgot that I can only special summon once, so I have to keep the Bubble Man in hand and go for the Shining, so attack over his Midrash and then make Dweller. So end with Dweller. Not going to attack his face down Falcon, since he does have, I believe it's called either Dragon or Lizard, that when one of them is flipped face up, my opponent can bounce 1 card from my field back to the deck, or to the hand, so he can definitely bounce back my my Abyss Dweller or Shining, so I don't want that. Here my misclick, I didn't want to send the Bubble Man, just keep the Bubble Man as a detachment so that Dweller still has 2200 attack. Doesn't really matter because he runs into Mirror Force. Both monsters don't activate thanks to Dweller. And I know that I can go for game, since I do have the Miracle Fusion set, so activate Dweller, because he still has that Fusion face down on the field. And that when it's destroyed he can get back the polymerization card from his graveyard, so activate Miracle Fusion. And if he does not have any kind of protection, as in Battle Fader or Scarecrow, I can attack for game, so definitely was not expecting the win against Shaddolls. Because yeah, as said, I think pretty much one of the most terrible matchups due to the fusion card that lets me only special summon once each turn, and also his polymerization card. Next duel, my opponent is playing Evilswarms, I think, and a nice opening, so immediately get Lava Chain to the field, leave the one Shadow Mist as an Exceed material still on the field, so just in case my opponent has Dark Hole, he can, for example, Dark Hole my Lava Chain, and then I get a Surge with the Shadow Mist that is still the Exceed material, so send the first Shadow Mist to the grave and search out Alias, so not bad. He randomly MSTs, so I was thinking, he's probably playing Artifacts, because of the random MST. Set 4, you want to hit your opponent's MST, and then yes, obviously set 4. Duality into the mask change, because I have the Bubble Man in hand, and I was thinking, okay, so he's probably playing Artifacts, so I normal summon Bubble Man, and set the mask change. Probably, he knows what's coming. I see that he's playing Evilswarm, so on the summon of his Mandragora, activated the mask change for Acid. Acid turns out as a monster, destroying all of his back rows, and I see that he has both Torrential and Warning set, so he definitely should have warninged my mask change, but he probably does not know the fusion cards, since it's not that common these days in today's metagame. So that was a misplay on his part, and this is pretty much game over. He does top deck into a Dark Hole, but I believe that he's just going to scoop. I do have 4 back row with the Alias on the field, which he can Dark Hole, but I think I have a lot of resources compared to him, so game over, GG. Next, Fire Fist. I get to start. Not that great, so set the MST and set both back rows the MST, just in case my opponent is playing Fire Fist or Bougians for the tanky, of course. So nicely hitting the tanky there, and he's going to normal summon his Wolf Bark, maybe wasting his Wolf Bark right there. He should just play the grinding game like I do now at the moment. Then my turn, I'm going to draw into the Fiendish Chain, so again not helping that much. Set the Fiendish, set the Miracle as an extra bluff. Then he again top decks into another tanky, so excellent on his part. He's going to search out the Gorilla, maybe he should have just gone for Bear. Bear, just attack directly. If your opponent has Fiendish Chain, no worries then. But now he sacrifices the tanky and runs into the Fiendish Chain. So I'm not complaining. Then my turn, I'm going to draw into the Bellman, so still no Alias. Tough luck, but it's something. So we set the Miracle Fusion and special summon the Arc Knight. I go for Arc Knight because pretty much he had Tencent. I was pretty sure that he had the Tencent set, and maybe also Mirror Force or Forbidden Lens also played at 2 or 3 in the deck. And Arc Knight nicely sitting there, prevents destruction, or at least cannot be destroyed by detaching, so I have a somewhat floater on the field. So attack into his monster, and obviously the Tencent was there, also the Mirror Force, so excellent. Set the Bottomless and pass, nicely sitting on the Arc Knight. And he also is going to activate the Dark Hole, so the Arc Knight definitely paid off. And now, it's pretty much top deck into the Miracle Fusion. I draw into the Wire Tap, so set the Wire Tap. An excellent card in this deck, since a lot of people are still the most threats to the Shining are Prison and Bottomless, and Wire Tap negates those, so that's excellent. Normal summon the Shadow Mist and activate Miracle Fusion, since I can't wait any longer. And if he has something like Mirror Force, again just in case, I can activate my Wire Tap. And here DevPro gives the error because of the Wire Tap. In a few duels where I activate it, my replay also gets, every time my replay gets corrupted. But next turn I believe he normal summoned the Fire Fist Dragon, and which ran into the Bottomless, and there he scooped. So it was only one turn, so not that big. Here a nice matchup. My opponent is playing the Fire and Ice Hand deck, so I normal summon the Ballman. So pretty much the play my opponent sees coming. I'm forced to activate my Wire Tap already, and special summon my Acid in defense, since I don't want to let him attack with this Ice Hand into my monster and lose my back row, so I have to play very cautiously here. And I cannot attack his Thunder King, since he can just attack with this Ice Hand into my monster and destroy my whole field if I'm not paying attention. So I again have to play very cautiously. He sets one monster, so activate Duality, and I think I'm going to get the E-Call to my hand, yeah, just in case. Activate the E-Call, get the Mist and set the Mirror Force. Okay, so not bad. He did go for Arc Knight, so I don't know why he went for Arc Knight. It's a minor mistake on his part. I think he definitely could have made other exceeds. There is the Fire Hand, so I'm going to activate Dweller. I'm going to special summon Dweller, the nice counter to the deck. So activate Dweller and get over his Arc Knight. Nice sitting there with the Dweller. I'm probably going to main an extra Dweller because pretty much everyone is playing Shaddolls, and also because of the Ice and Fire Hand. The cards are definitely very good. So yeah, Dweller only has one Exceed material left. And I'm nicely sitting on the Dwyer tab again. So I'm thinking, what are my options? He probably has one of the hands face down. So I can't attack since I want to keep my Dweller on the field with at least one material to give me more options later, or eventually maybe to go for the OTK. So top deck into Foolish and set the Shadow Mist to my grave. Take the Bellman, special summon the Bellman, and go for... Yeah, maybe I should have special summoned my Bellman here in attack position. And yeah, because I thought, yeah, that both his set cards were either the hands, and he's also playing the TGs. I think I saw earlier in the duel. So I just should have gone for it with both monsters in attack. And then attack with both my bigger monsters directly. So I'm forced to activate my Driller, and it turns out that he's playing Gorse, so I definitely was not expecting Gorse. As you will see later in the duel, he's also playing Tragodia, so he's probably not playing that many traps. So the Blackhorn definitely paid off here. Yeah, early in the duel I was also able to activate the Blackhorn on the Arc Knight, but I knew eventually the Excite Knight was coming, so that's why I kept the Horn. So here again, I have to play very cautiously. Maybe I've made a minor mistake. I know I put the Dweller in defense position to since he can just attack my Dweller freely with his hands. And here I also should have just put my my Ninja in defense position, just because yeah, he's only sitting at 2300 attack. So I'm overlooking my options. And I also have the Gemini Spark set, so I activate the Pinpoint card for Alias, and with the Gemini Spark, that's possibly an option that I can, yeah, maybe go for K next turn, grinding through his back row. So he's going to, yeah, destroy a Mist and search out another Alias. Draw into a useless MST, so he's only sitting at 1500 life points. So I thought, okay, I think I won, I have the game in the bag. So activate Gemini Spark, attack over his monster, and he drops Tragodia. So again, a big bummer. So I lose my monster, attack over his Ice Hand. Ice Hand cannot destroy anything, so he cannot activate Ice Hand's effect. Just, yeah, special summon another Fire Hand from my from his deck. And yeah, I think I also say it in the chat, I still have 3 Miracle Fusions in deck, so if I top deck a Miracle Fusion here, I can just attack for a game, but obviously I don't. So attack over the Warwolf and set the Prison and pass. Then, yeah, this is just turning into a somewhat stall game. Activate Duality, still no Miracle Fusion, so set the Phoenix Chain and pass. Not going to attack his face down, since yeah, it could be the Fire Hand, the Ice Hand. Because yeah, he also activated multiple duplicities during his turn, so nicely feeding the engine and still not top decking into the Miracle Fusion, but eventually he scoops. Since yeah, it's just a matter of time I draw into my my Miracle Fusion. So excellent game. So okay, let's see the deck list. The deck is somewhat the new Hero Beat deck. It has a lot of similarities. Shadow Mist activates as soon as it hits the grave. It doesn't matter how. And that opens up a lot of plays, looking at Lavalval Chain for example, or Detached from Blade Armor, search out another Rebelman, special summon Rebelman, and OTK. It has already happened. The old days when Shaddolls was still legal, yeah, it's pretty much a lot of similarities between now and back then. And Shadow Mist also has a second effect that when it's special summoned, you can search a change card from your deck and add it to your hand, so either a mask change or form change. And at this moment, a full masked hero deck is not worth it. But we know that there is a dark mask hero coming out really soon, called Dark Law, I believe. Not yet available on DevPro because its effect is still unknown, but I know that if the deck gets more masked heroes, mask hero fusions with more attributes, the combination of Call of the Haunted or Pinpoint Guard into Mask Change is definitely a nice addition. So if we get more mask hero fusions, I can definitely see myself adding more mask changes to the build, but yeah, time will tell. Okay guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lead them signing out. Peace.